Welcome to the Windy City, folks, where the Democrat National Convention is whipping up a perfect storm of political insanity. We're talking protesters flooding the streets, bizarre rituals inside the convention hall, and a leftist agenda that would make Karl Marx blush. But here's what the mainstream media won't tell you. We've got exclusive footage that will make your jaw drop from land acknowledgments, I kid you not, vasectomy and abortion vans. Yes, this is not just a convention, it's a full-blown circus. The question is, are you ready for the freak show?
This is the tolerant left right there.
I don't give a fuck.
Now listen up. While Chicago descends into DNC madness, smart drivers across America are protecting themselves on the road. I'm not just talking about political roadblocks. Drivers with dash cams are 60% less likely to be found at fault in accidents. It's like having a neutral witness 24/7. That is where Car Vision X comes in. We're talking 4K, Ultra HD, night vision, 24/7 motion detection. It is your high-tech bodyguard on wheels. Visit the link down in the description, carvisionx.com right now for free express shipping and bonuses during their summer special, because in a world where even political conventions can turn chaotic, evidence is your best defense. Okay, you ready for this? Okay, Socialists for Pritzker decided to post this video, and
oh my God, I can't believe what I'm witnessing. They're coming for Chelsea. What did she do wrong to these people? I'm witnessing an attack on our democracy. I didn't think it'd be me to see this. Oh my God, they're gonna ram it off the road. Oh my God, they're ramming it off the road. Holy shit. Oh my God, they rammed it off the road. Oh my God, Chelsea. Oh shit, look at that.
okay.
Oh my God.
Socialist for Pritzker posted that. Breaking: DNC day one did not stay peaceful for long as MAGA thugs harangue Chelsea Clinton as she enters Chicago. Now, the first problem with this video is that there are mountains. I can't really tell you where there's mountains in Chicago. That was the first red flag, because I saw this post. I said, you got to be kidding me. You got to be kidding me. And then, if you go into the post, whoops, readers added context. This is a modded version of the computer game Grand Theft Auto 5. So we have Socialists for Pritzker spreading an absolute lie. This video got 1.8 million views. And it was a video game. Look what it's depicting. Reckless MAGA pickup trucks ramming Chelsea Clinton off the road. That's how Socialists for Pritzker want you to think this DNC is kicking off. But let's see how it really is kicking off. This is before it even began. Free abortion on demand, everybody. This is right outside Trump Tower. Beautiful building. If you've ever stayed there, I encourage you to go there someday. And Jack Lombardi, the second, friend of mine, he posted this message. He said, my connection in Chicago's are saying that this is not even the start. Buckle up, CPD, God watch over our officers. Thousands of Democrat pro-Palestine protesters and rioters have flooded downtown Chicago to protest the DNC. Here it looks like they have shut down an entire street. There are cops everywhere, but the crowd now severely outnumbers them. Things are getting even crazier as it continues. Look at all those protesters. This is only the beginning. This is only day one. It continues. Charlie Kirk on the scene as well makes an interesting observation. Let's see what Charlie has discovered.
Hello, everybody. Live from beautiful Chicago, where the DNC is happening. You know, it's really amazing. Forever we've been saying, build the wall, we must build the wall. The wall has been built. But the wall is built at the Democrat National Convention in Chicago. You see, no wall for our country, no wall to prevent people from invading America, but there is a wall for your very rich, well-connected, plutocrat Democrats that want to have a party here in Chicago. It's amazing. They want to defund the police. Never seen so many police in my life. It's quite amazing. And I'm told you need to get a photo ID to go into the DNC.
No.
So you can vote without a photo ID. You can come into America without a photo ID. But hey, we're going to build the wall to make sure the DNC is safe. We're going to have a fun week here in Chicago. God bless. Keep on following our social for more updates.
Wow. Look at this. This was posted. Thousands of DNC protesters marching through Chicago. Absolutely. Look at it. And, you know, there was nothing like this at the RNC. Don't you find that interesting? That you have these radical leftists going and protesting Kamala Harris. Look at this. And it's only going to get worse as night falls. Mark my words. It goes on for miles. And as we've been covering here, as we've been tracking this, reports indicate 100,000 protesters have descended upon the city. 50,000 have been actually gone through a permitting process that they can track. Oh, and then you got this. Robert Malone posted this a day ago. In preparation for the convention, they've set up an abortion and vasectomy mobile, as we've told you. You've probably heard about this. And they've got a giant IUD on display. And he makes an important distinction that this is not a meme. This is a massive IUD on display at the convention. And then we've got this. The Chicago River dyed red. No, this is actually satire. If you know anything about Chicago, during St. Patrick's Day, the parade, they dye the river green. This is actually from the Babylon Bee. And obviously making a joke about, the abortion vans and their obsession with that. And this came out just the other day. Planned Parenthood. This has been circulating. Here we come, Chicago. Our mobile health clinic will be in the West Loop, providing free vasectomies and medication abortion. EC will also be available for free without an appointment. Reserve your spot today. 1.3 million views. Gunther Eagleman, this is disgusting. It's not too late for y'all to sign up for your 55th trimester abortions. This is disgusting and evil. Evil and demonic. We've reached a new low. Crazy. Now, Donald Trump, he's been active on X again, which is exciting. Now, of course, if you really want to get any taste of Donald Trump and his social media, you had to go to Truth Social, which is a great platform, and I encourage you to go there. But the fact that he's now publishing back on X has got everybody up in arms. And, of course, this picture he posted just a day ago shows a mock-up of Kamala Harris speaking at the DNC with all the communist imagery. And, of course, the media is losing their minds. Donald Trump posts a fake image of Kamala speaking in front of communists. Well, it's called satire. It's called a joke. It's a political cartoon. Get over it. But it's not that far from the truth, is it? Especially considering her policies. Oh, and get this. Now we got, this is of course, you knew this was going to happen, right? Former Republican Congressman Adam Kinzinger is going to be speaking at the DNC convention. Because, of course, the Republicans would never have him. This guy's a total joke. And taking a look back at Trump Tower, this was just last night. Ashley Stewart posting a view from my hotel room. Trump Tower. Chicago. And you can see right there, they are projecting. Now, my wife brought this to my attention too. And she said, this was the DNC actually projecting this. I said, no, this is probably just a bunch of activists. It's a pretty common thing. Activists set up a projector and they present an image on the screen or on a building. And I looked into it. Sure enough, this was not just some radical activists. This was the DNC, the Democrat Party themselves, projecting this Trump Vance weird as hell on the side of Trump Tower. Disgraceful. Health Ranger, he's weighing in. Something big's about to go down in Chicago. The number of protesters involved, nearly 100,000, is a military force in sheer numbers, and these are people who tend to use violence to get their way. Will they break into the convention and harm people? Let's pray that doesn't happen. And he's quote tweeting Nick Sortor. Thousands of police officers from multiple states have mobilized in Chicago to combat the expected riots tonight. So much joy in the air around the DNC. Look at this. Look at these visuals. Now, I have some friends who are down there. And I said, listen, I am not going to go put myself in the middle of that. But I do know some friends who are going to go, and they are going to go undercover. So we're waiting to see what kind of footage. Here we have, look at this. Savannah Hernandez posting this video. Protesters have been arrested outside the DNC. An Antifa member immediately breaks down the gate as another protester shouts. Look at that. They're breaking down the gate right there at the DNC. And this is in broad daylight, friends. They are not covered by the cloak of darkness yet. This is how brazen and bold they're getting. They break down the gate as another protester shouts, "We can save her," referring to one of the arrested protesters. Mike Lindell apparently going to be shaving his mustache and going incognito to the DNC. Is that right? Mike Lindell shaving his mustache? Let's see what he's saying here.
FrankSpeech.com. Everybody, we're live from Chicago on FrankSpeech.com. Go there now. It's my election summit, but also we have our great host, Rudy Giuliani, myself, and many others. We have people down in the streets, man on the street with the protesters, and I am going to be shaving my mustache and going to the DNC incognito. You can see all the footage over at FrankSpeech.com. Get there now. Thanks.
Oh, come on. We got to see a picture of this. We got to see a picture of this.
We hereby call the
in-person portion of the
We hereby call the in-person portion of the 49th Quadrennial Democratic National Convention to order.
All right. The freak show is officially underway, my friends. Oh, that's just the beginning. This is just the beginning of the big party we've been waiting for. Now, I want to show this to you because I thought when I saw this morning, we can get to the Mark Hamill bit in a second, but we got some protesters on the street just saying ridiculous things. Here you have Tim Walz doing his little his practice run for coming out on stage. Just more cringe from the ticket there. Savannah Hernandez, day one protesters have already started gathering at Union Park across from United Center where the DNC is being held. This was 6 hours ago. Thousands of signs laid out, giant paper mache puppet of Killer Kamala currently being set up. The left is eating their own in real time. Pro-Israel counter-protesters showed up at the Chicago DNC. Things are getting interesting. Kyle Becker retweeting Frontlines. Turning Point USA, Savannah Hernandez, I'm guessing, is the source on this. I mean, what's happening in the Middle East spilling over onto the streets of Chicago at the DNC. It gets crazier and crazier. But I want to show you something that really just blew my mind when I saw this today. Where's that clip? Okay, so they actually did this bizarre ritual The first page of the 2024 DNC platform is an apology for America's existence. They actually did a land acknowledgement. A land acknowledgement. The Democratic National Committee wishes to acknowledge that we gather together to state our values on lands that have been stewarded through many centuries by the ancestors and descendants of tribal nations. But you know what's funny about that? Last month, I made this video. It was a joke. But now it seems to have come true. Enjoy.
And many things. Hello and welcome to the 2024 Democratic National Convention. We have a great day ahead and many things prepared for you. First, we want to acknowledge that the United Center in Chicago is on lands traditionally occupied by the Sammamish, Duwamish, Snoqualmie, Suquamish, Muckleshoot, Snohomish, Tulalip, and other Lake Michigan peoples since time immemorial who continue to honor and preserve their ancient heritage. I am Allison Wines, Senior Manager of Joe Biden's campaign on the Drag Queen Outreach Team. I am a woman, Asian and white with dark brown hair, and I am wearing a sleeveless red blouse.
I'm Seth Juarez, Campaign Manager for the Abortion Celebration Team. Tall, Hispanic, wearing a blue shirt and khaki pants. We're kicking off 2 days of learning about recent pronouns, exploring how to empower yourself with them to achieve great things and secure more voters for Joe Biden on these colonized lands.
I made that as a joke. And it actually came true. What do you know? But this is where we're at, folks. Now spotted 5 hours ago. Olia Scootercaster marched to shut down the DNC. Protesters from Communist International Stalinists gathering in Chicago's Union Park. Video by freedomnews.tv.
Please come to the front and grab a poster. Thank you so much. Chicago, make some noise!
And what's really strange about this, if you go to my X feed, you'll see some pictures I generated of Kamala Harris speaking in front of communist flags and rainbow flags. And here they are. I mean, you make something that's imaginary and it's just so close to the truth. And here we're witnessing it in real time. And there was an event, like a welcome party, a welcome event for the DNC. And this is really how it all got kicked off. Right? They're having a little speech, a little gathering, and then this happens.
Y'all can do better than that. Mike, the money!
150,000 people are dead! You are funding a genocide! The Harris-Biden administration keeps funding money to Israel!
So I guess she has a mask on because she's afraid of the monkeypox now. Look at this. More chaos. They are gonna tear Chicago apart tonight, folks. They are gonna tear it apart. BG on the scene. Tearing down the fences. They're already coming through. That was not too long ago. It just goes on and on. Owen Schroyer. I've been warning for years what these leftists would do to us if they got in power. They don't even hide it anymore. They know if a radical like Kamala gets in, it's their green light. Listen to this.
Oh, yeah. The Republican voters.
Republicans.
Only Republican voters.
I would love everybody who's a Republican to get down. When they say, oh, we hate America, no, we don't. We hate you. We love America. We hate you.
Well, it's not good to hate anyone. I don't hate anyone. Well, let me ask you a question. If you were an elected official, do you think it might be a good idea to put these Republican Trump-supporting QAnon voters in re-education facilities and stuff?
Yes.
Yeah, re-educate them?
Yes. Well, yes.
I spent 4 days. I went into the court in his trial in New York, and I spent 4 days with these people.
We're trying to save them from themselves. Now.
I'm sorry, but the people are crazy.
I know what we want.
I mean, I am serious. I'm not being facetious. I am seriously concerned.
Let's take a look. Okay, so here's the schedule of speakers. This is the lineup. Tonight we've got President Joe Biden and the First Lady. It'll probably be Biden's last official public speech he ever gives. He might even resign from the presidency tonight and hand Kamala the crown. Tuesday, the second gentleman, Doug Emhoff and Barack Obama, gracing the stage. Wednesday, you got Governor Tim Walz and Slick Willie. Thursday, you've got Kamala, Vice President, and Adam Kinzinger. What a nice dynamic duo there. Oh, also Monday, you got Hillary Clinton, I guess. She'll be there. As well, Tuesday, you got Michelle Obama and Jelly Boy Pritzker. Nancy Pelosi and Secretary Pete Buttigieg. He'll be there. And lots of good times going on. Should we check? Should we check to see exactly what's going on? Okay, let's look. Let's look DNC Chicago and find out exactly what the latest crazy is going on right now. This is the latest breaking news. DNC Chicago. DNC protests begin. What? The Soul Children of Chicago National Anthem? Okay. Let's see if there's any good video. Oh, this is 3 hours ago.
Shame on you, kid. Our government funded genocide. Shame on you, kid. Yo, shame on you, kid. Fuck you. Chuck, fuck you.
Oh.
I'm sorry. Fuck you, pig.
Didn't see it.
Wow. Fuck you, pig. Fuck off, pig. Oh, you get your nose broken, pig. You lose a fight, you stupid fucking pig. Your face looks fucked up, pig. Fuck you.
Do you know how much restraint it takes to hold back against these vile individuals? My hat's off to the Chicago Police Department for being able to withstand this. But this is only the beginning. Look at this line. Holy cow. I'm not sure what this is. We'll call that a, I don't know, palate cleanser. Tim Walz was just introduced as the Command Sergeant Major at the DNC. What's this?
Officers have been called in. I've heard that, or I'm outside the United Center right now, and officers have been called in. I've heard that they're going to potentially deploy some gas right now, but easily more than 100 Chicago police officers now lined up right outside the United Center after the activists ripped down fencing, several people arrested. So not sure how this is all going to end.
You ready for gas?
It's going to end badly.
They just said get ready for gas.
Off of...
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I mean, these visuals are like straight out of 1968. The trees, the uniforms, the helmets. We've been saying this is going to happen, but I didn't want to believe it, but here we are. Julio Rosas, DNC protester arrested as police clear the area where breaches occurred. He said, "You made me shit my pants." That's what he's screaming.
What the fuck did I do?
It's going to be a long night in that cell.
I would love everybody who's a Republican to get down. When they say...
I'm pointing to the direction of what I believe is the Capitol.
Yeah, that's unbelievable. What is this? Welcome to DNC Week. City of Chicago is prepared for massive riots, looting, and violence. Let me be clear, this didn't happen at the RNC. It didn't. It did not happen at the RNC.
Protesting. This isn't Republicans. This isn't MAGA.
This isn't Republicans trying to break into the DNC. This is Democrats fighting amongst each other. They're all protesting the Kamala Harris DNC, getting her inaugurated, or getting her elected, I guess, officially. And they hate it. I asked all these people, are they voting for Kamala Harris? They've said no. This is an internal war. It's going to help out Republicans tremendously. Democrats, you're in shambles right now. What's going on here? I have never in my life saw this at a Republican rally, but behind me you have Kamala Harris and Joe Biden. I don't know if is that also Kamala Harris. I have no clue. But look at the fangs coming off of them. Look at the blood dripping down them. I don't know if they're like dead or if they just really dislike Joe Biden. But point of this being, you don't see this at any Republican rallies, any Republican protests, which we really don't even have protests, but they do. And this is what you see. They have never been more divided than they are right now. Look at this behind me. I don't know what else to say.
I don't know what to say either. That's at Diddle TV with that clip. Here's more. Tenet Media, Drew Hernandez. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this line of police officers. Wow.
We saved the best for last. We go back to Chicago, where in minutes the Democratic National Convention gets underway. My dear friend Joy Reid is there, and she joins us.
Joy's here.
I'll tell you everything. I'm going to sum up what I have felt since we landed, Nicole, in this wonderful, beautiful city. Exuberance, joy.
With all that going outside. Now, if you were watching us last week, you would have remembered that we said that the talking points went out to the media, ignore the chaos outside, focus on the messaging inside. And here we have Joy Reid. Oh, the joy and the exuberance. Oh, yeah. Wait till night falls, Joy.
I have not, and we were just talking about this a little while ago, I have not seen so many Democrats laugh, smile, sing. I mean, there's a song in the air. I don't know if you can hear me behind me, but there's like a little bit of music playing. People are literally dancing to the tunes in their own head. I think Democrats today...
No, it looks more like this, Joy. Or it looks like this. Yeah, it looks like this, Joy. This is what it looks like, Joy. This is what they're not going to show you on MSNBC. Okay?
We saved the best.
Democrats laugh, smile, sing. I mean, there is a song in the air. I don't know if you can hear me behind me, but there's like a little bit of music playing. People are literally dancing to the tunes in their own head. I think Democrats today, they feel a kind of joy and a kind of relief that I personally have not seen.
I'm living in clown world right now.
You know, it's been a constant slog. And as much as people, I think, adore Joe Biden, they love him. He is beloved in this party. And people were prepared to fight like junkyard dogs to get him over the finish line. There's a sense that it'll be a fight, but it'll be a joyous fight now. It won't be a slog.
It's going to be a fight. It's going to be a fight, Joy. It is going to be a fight. Oh, here's some of that fight happening right now, Joy. They're just taking the fencing down with them. Oh, yeah, Joy.
What's going on with the migrant crisis here?
It's going to get worse. Oh, here's some more joy. Here's some more joy, Joy. Oh. So, friends, let me point something out. You're not going to see this on the news. They're not going to broadcast this to you. We'll broadcast it to you. Make sure you're following us. We're going to follow this all week. It's going to be totally chaos. Can't wait to see some of the wild speeches and the people that bring up on stage. So as the curtain falls on this spectacle in Chicago, we are left with more questions and answers. Is this convention a preview of America's future under Democrat leadership, or is it the last gasp of a party desperately clinging to power? From the protests in the streets to the bizarre rituals inside, one thing is for certain: the political landscape is shifting beneath our feet. So what do you think this means for the future of our country? Share your thoughts down below, because the aftershocks of this convention could reshape America for generations to come. And your voice matters now more than ever. So stay vigilant, patriots, because this clown show, is far from over.